Verse of the day. Now therefore, stand and see this great thing which the Lord will do before your eyes. 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 16. 1 Samuel chapter 12 captures the moment when the prophet Samuel addresses Israel as they transition from being led by judges to a monarchy under King Saul. Samuel had served as a faithful prophet and judge, guiding Israel according to God's commands. However, the people insisted on having a king, desiring to be like other nations. Samuel warns them that turning away from God to trust in human leadership is dangerous, but assures them that God will remain faithful if they follow him wholeheartedly. To demonstrate God's power and remind Israel of his sovereignty, Samuel calls upon God to send a sign, a sudden thunderstorm during the dry harvest season. This miraculous event reminds Israel that God alone is their true king, capable of performing wonders and leading them when they are faithful to him. This verse calls the people to witness God's power and faithfulness firsthand. Stand and see. Samuel urges Israel to pause and observe, inviting them to witness God's intervention. This phrase conveys both expectation and reverence, reminding us that God's actions are worth witnessing. This great thing which the Lord will do before your eyes. The great thing Samuel refers to as the miraculous sign God is about to perform. It's a divine reminder that God is in control and actively present among his people. In essence, 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 16 emphasizes that God reveals his power and faithfulness in ways that inspire awe and strengthen our faith. It encourages us to pause, observe, and trust in his actions in our lives. In Exodus chapter 14 verse 13, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. As Israel faced the Red Sea, Moses encouraged them to watch as God miraculously parted the waters, demonstrating his power and presence. In Psalm chapter 46 verse 10, be still, and know that I am God. This verse echoes the message in 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 16, urging believers to quiet themselves and witness God's greatness. In Joshua chapter 3 verse 5, sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Just before crossing the Jordan River, Joshua tells Israel to prepare to see God's miraculous work, similar to Samuel's call in 1 Samuel. In John chapter 11 verse 40, Jesus tells Martha, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" Jesus calls on her to have faith and witness the power of God in the resurrection of Lazarus, aligning with the message in 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 16. In Mark chapter 4 verse 39-41, Jesus calms the storm, and the disciples stand in awe, witnessing his power firsthand. This experience is similar to Samuel's invitation for Israel to watch God work. In Luke chapter 1 verse 37, for with God nothing will be impossible. This declaration reminds us that God's works are mighty, encouraging us to stand in awe and trust in his ability to do great things. 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 16 encourages believers to take time to stand and see God's work in their lives. In a world that often values constant action, this verse calls us to pause, trust, and allow God to reveal himself. Whether we are waiting for an answer to prayer, seeking guidance, or facing difficult circumstances, we are reminded to watch for the great things God will do. For the church today, this verse is an invitation to be witnesses of God's power, trusting that he is actively working among us and that his timing is perfect. We are encouraged to reflect on his faithfulness, giving thanks for the ways he has shown himself in our lives, both in the past and the present. God bless you and give you grace after grace.